Hello everyone. Today we will start Class 9, Chapter 5 The Snake and the Mirror. It is written by Vaikom Muhammad Bashir. First, introduction to the lesson. The story is a narrative within the narrative. The writer tells us the story which was told to him by a homeopathic doctor. As we see from the title, the snake and the mirror are the two most important things in the story. This homeopathic doctor encountered a snake. The snake fell on the doctor. When the snake saw its reflection in the mirror, it was more interested in that, and the doctor's life was saved. Now let's begin reading an explanation. Has a snake ever coiled itself round any part of your body? A full blooded cobra. All of us fell silent. The question came from the homeopathic doctor. The topic came up when we were discussing snakes. We listened attentively as the doctor continued with his tale. It was a hot summer night, about 10 o'clock. I had my meal at the restaurant and returned to my room. I heard a noise from above as I opened the door. Here, the homeopathic doctor is narrating the story. He asked the writer and the group if anyone had ever been wrapped up by a cobra snake. The audience became silent due to the fear of the cobra snake. Then the doctor narrated his story. It was a hot summer night, almost 10 o'clock. He was returning home after having his dinner at the restaurant. As the doctor was opening the door of his room, he heard a noise from above, but he did not react because he was used to such noises. This sound was a familiar one. One could say that the rats and I shared the room. The doctor was used to listen to this kind of noise. It was a noise of rats. There were many rats in his room, so he was used to the noise. I took out my box of matches and lighted the kerosene lamp on the table. The house was not electrified, it was a small rented room. Now, here, electrified means that is not having power supply. There was no light in the doctor's room, so he lighted the kerosene lamp with a matchbox. He had taken a small room on rent. I had just set up medical practice and my earnings were meager. I had about 60 rupees in my suitcase. Along with some shirts and dhotis, I also possessed one solitary black coat which was then wearing. Now, the meaning of meager is small in quantity. Possessed means had. Solitary means single. As he had just started his medical practice, means he was not an experienced doctor. He had started his medical practice. He was earning very less. That is why he was living in such a shabby, dirty condition. He told the writer that he had just 60 rupees in his bag. Further, he added that he had some shirts and dhotis to wear. He also had a black colored coat which he was wearing at the time of the incident. I took off my black coat, white shirt, and not so white vest and hung them up. The doctor removed his coat, his shirt, and his vest. He says that the vest was not so white, which means that it was dirty. I opened the two windows in the room. It was an outer room with one wall facing the open yard. It had a tiled roof with long supporting gables that rested on the beam over the wall. There was no ceiling. There was a regular traffic of rats to and from the beam. Now, here, yard is an open area like garden or veranda. Gable means upper part of a wall below a sloping roof. Then the doctor opened the windows. The room which he had taken on rent was on the outside of the house, and one wall of the room faced the garden. The roof had tiles on it, and the gable was supported by the beams. Inside the room, there was no roof. The beam on which the gable was supported was full of rats, which went in and out of the room through it. I made my bed and pulled it close to the wall. I lay down, but I could not sleep. I got up and went to the veranda for a little air. But the wind god seemed to have taken time off. Taken time off means to take a day off, means that to take a holiday, there was no wind there and it was very humid. The doctor says that he set his bed near the wall and he laid down to sleep but could not sleep. It seemed that the wind god had taken time off, means that as the wind was not blowing, the wind god had taken a day off. He was on a holiday and so the wind was not blowing at all. He had gone out to get some fresh air, but he did not have any fan or cooler in his room and he was feeling very hot.